Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have from the state champion Omaha South Packers, 21-6, Coach Bruce Chubbuck, and players Tavion Anderson, number 2. Do you prefer Ty?
Yeah.
Ty Griggs, number 3, and Jay Saunders, tonight wearing number 31.
There's a story for you.
Why don't you start with that story, Coach, and then we'll have you ask her, give some observations.
Well, I was trying to take the load off of Jay. I usually hand the uniforms out to the kids, but a couple of my assistants did it. And I heard him for the walkthrough, and Jay was out in the gym. Everybody else had already got their uniform. To make the long story short, we forgot to get his uniform. So our freshman, Don Trell, loaned him the uniform. So and then we had somebody go up to Omaha, get 12, bring it back. Don Trell had 12. So yeah, it was kind of a combination between Jay and myself, miscommunication.
Were you thinking that was going to be a bad omen?
You know what? We felt like the Cardinal was good. I mean, I don't know. If that's the worst thing that ever happens to him in his life, he's had a pretty good life.
How about some thoughts on the game?
Man, what do you say? South and Central, that's kind of, I mean, I think that's, I don't recall Eric ever getting beat in the finals. I think that might be the first time. How it happened was really sweet. I mean, tough for them. I would hate to be on that end of it. I have, but not in a state championship game. We made it hard on ourselves. I thought we turned the ball over, just some really brain part turnovers down the stretch that, typically we don't do. But, I think the kids just wanted to make it interesting and give the crowd, Andy Kennedy was happy because the ratings went way up on TV and we were happy. And so.
Questions, please. Mike?
Coach, just talk about the call by the referee there at the end and the explanation he gave you.
Well, in between my ranting and raving, the explanation was that it was an inadvertent whistle. And the inadvertent whistle is because they had thought that Central was calling a timeout, which that would have been problematic because they were out of timeouts. So, needless to say, I wasn't very happy, but it worked out. I mean, I think karma took over and it worked out like it should have.
Yes.
Talk about the energy. That was an electric, really from the jumps, an electric atmosphere. Tell me about how you guys felt being a part of that.
Well, Central plays really hard, and our guys play hard and with heart. And, they're where they're at because we don't have the stellar player. We don't have the John Tanji, who, by the way, I think is the best player in the state. We don't have the John Tanjis or any of the other highlight players. We've got kids that work their butts off, that are talented, that trust each other, and I think that's the key. They just play, and these guys are so resilient. When we were 6 down at halftime, I told Andy Kennedy I thought we had them right where we wanted them. And I thought jumping to the zone the second half, we're kind of keeping that in our back pocket because we had played them in the summer in a championship and a tournament, and we held that to the second. We were down 14 at half and ended up winning by 16. So,
Coach, speaking of resilient, talk about your Blues at Kearney out there, 9-6. For those of us that haven't seen you all year, just talk about what transpired from that point on in these last 12 games to end up in this.
Well, the main thing that transpired is at that point, Kearney was the last of 6 level 1 teams we had played. So, we kind of went through the gauntlet at that part. And my man sitting right here was out with shoulder injury, and we had lost earlier in the season Peyton Johnson, a 6'5" junior that, and so we kind of went through a lot of really good teams without one of our key guys. And, I think it helped us, I really do. I don't think getting our butt kicked at Kearney felt real good, but, after we, circled the wagons a little tighter and we come out and ran the table after that.
Can the players speak to that too, as far as what happened at that point?
Well, going back to what Coach said, the shoulder injury, I played the night before, kind of tweaked it again, so I wouldn't be playing at my highest capability, but I got the chance to play against them at 100%. Thursday night, and I really had a big game against them, and it really helped us out a lot when it stepped up. These guys themselves, they had a big role in the game as well. Also, Kyle Hutcherson together, senior, and Rashawn McNeely, helping us out on the boards, and the hustle plays, the 50-50 balls that we won, and it just gave us a good feeling, and we went on a couple of runs.
I wish you would have slowed down a little bit, to be honest with you. Just about the time.
Jay, Ty, talk about the alley-oop. That really seemed to kind of change the momentum early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the alley, it was like second nature. I mean, Tyrese, I've been playing basketball with him since like 4th grade, so the chemistry's always been there. He's a freak athlete, so I mean, it was easy on my part. I just threw it up at the hoop. I was like, go get it. And he got it, and he just slammed it. So it was really easy on my part. All credit to him.
Right here.
Jay, is 31 your lucky number?
I believe so.
I want to quiz you guys just a little. What do you think you shot second half?
No idea.
I haven't even checked, honestly.
Yeah.
How about 78%
From the field.
from the field?
Wow, that's awesome.
Have you done anything like that this year?
We not 78, but we've also went the other way where we shot 27% against Bell West when we played them at home.
Mike?
Bruce, what were your emotions when you made the steal there?
We actually, truth be known, had set it up on the timeout to double team the inbound pass, and I mean they'll verify. I said they're going to throw cross court, get the steal, get the layup, and the game's over.
He said it. That's not good.
Hey, Tyler, I got a question. So, when you kind of had him trapped in the corner, what was going through your mind? Like, stick your hand in there and poke it away, or?
Basically, yeah, just get the ball and get the steal, get the point, so our team could win.
We also only had 4 team fouls at that point, so we were going to be super aggressive, and make him make a call. And he got it. Ty got in there, got a perfect steal. That was excellent game-winning play.
You plan on being back next year for year 50?
As long as I'm still vertical, yeah.
This would be your 50th year of coaching basketball?
Next year will be 50. Yep. All levels. I come out of college with 5 years of coaching. Back then, they paid us our work study was coaching junior high kids. So I actually came out of college with 5 years when OPS hired me in '75, 5 years on my resume, which that didn't hurt.
Where was your first job?
Creston Junior High, and then Immaculate Conception in Sioux City when I went to Briarcliff. And got to be around some, really super coaches and learn. Beanie Cooper, nobody in this room knows who Beanie Cooper is, but he was the Helen football coach, and I learned tons from Beanie Cooper. He's like a legend in Iowa. So,
you guys the team to beat next year?
Oh, I think there's a lot of teams. There's a lot. You start looking at all the underclassmen. It's pretty awesome bunch, especially the sophomore class. I'll put it this way: I think we'll be in the mix. Be disappointed if we're not in the mix.
Any of the players can answer this. What's this championship mean for the school, Omaha South?
You got it?
It means a lot to us. We've been hearing a lot of, I don't want to say we haven't been paying attention to it a lot, but there's been a lot of people doubting us. Didn't think we were going to get here. We had a lot of people, you're not going to get past first round. You guys not even going to make it to the state. Going to be below 500. Well, the guys and us in our school that was there by our side, we came out and proved them wrong, played our game and kind of came out with the championship. So we don't let the trophy speak.
Did you guys thrive off that no respect?
Definitely.
The kids, the players, they have to talk to their peers all the basketball community is really tight with the AAU stuff and everything. So everybody, when I go to make up a game plan, I'll ask these guys about, because they know the players better than I do. And, but yeah, it's interesting dichotomy, just to say the least.
What do you think the one thing, or maybe things, that got you over the hump and to where you're sitting right now? Was there any one thing that during the year that?
I think just the kids trusting each other. I mean, we're a tight. This is the best bunch of kids I've ever coached. I mean, character-wise, and just when I get up in the morning, I can't wait to get to practice. I actually like to practice a whole lot better than the games, which that must be a thing getting too old, because when you're a young coach, it's about the showtime. But I just love going to practice with them. They're just the best kids, and I brag on them all the time, almost like my own kids, you know. It's just their character's good. Most of them are honor students. We've had Ty was Student of the Month, and I mean, a lot of honors and stuff with the kids. It's not just basketball. They're excellent students, and character's outstanding. And these guys know I don't say stuff I don't believe, so.
Ty, little kids dream of doing what you did tonight. Like, they're literally in their driveway, steals the ball, wins the state championship. What does it feel to be someone who actually did that?
The feeling is ecstatic. It's undescribable, honestly. It's just a feeling that comes once in a lifetime. So yeah, it's a great feeling to have.
Well, congratulations again to the Omaha South Packers, Class A champions.